there, and welcome back. If you've seen my other videos, I appreciate that. And if you're new here, I'm Melissa. I'm an intuitive life coach. Most of my life I've just been pretty intuitive, brought me here, and I would love to help you or just help raise the vibration naturally for whatever that may mean. And so that kind of brings me to what I was thinking about talking about today. I haven't gotten emails, so if you would like a tarot reading done on the channel, go ahead and email me. My email is linked below, and in the subject line put YouTube tarot reading, and then put in either a little bit or get as specific as you want about the area that you would like to focus on, and have me help move your energy to where it needs to be to get you to your goals. Now, that being said, I was thinking about what I should talk about. Should I channel a loved one who allows me to read their energy and do a reading that way? And then I was thinking, these people don't really know yet what I believe and what this energy stuff is and that kind of thing. There are, especially where I live in an area that's still very loyal to older belief systems, and that is just fine. I have opened my mind to possibilities, and that's all I ask anyone else to do, is think about what makes sense, what feels right, what your energy matches with. And my philosophy for life is live how you want to, believe how you want to, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. Just don't be a dick. And that's gotten me pretty far so far, I think. And of course, I had to learn a lot of that the hard way. But what came easily to me was divination. And so divination, to some, especially in the part of the country that I live in, could still kind of be seen as occult or witchcraft. And I'm very respectful of that, and I understand that. And I'm still not sure exactly where it all lies for me. I believe that there is a God, but I don't know if that's what I call it, because to me, we don't have a word that describes the unconditional love, hope, and joy I feel when I connect to whatever that energy is, or, I call it the universe. So the universe has my back, but you can interchange that however it makes you feel comfortable, because, there are, what do the Catholics call them? Priests, who practice Buddhism to help them make them a better priest. And so why can't the threads of some be, a little bit more intertwined? And so what I use divination, like pendulums and tarot cards, as is more of a meditative kind of tuning in tool. I don't ascribe to any one thing, but really when I have a hard time focusing, which is a lot, it's almost as if I'm overstimulated, and then all of a sudden there's 17 different things coming at me. I can hear them all, but I'm not all clear, and then I get confused, and then, and that's the same with energies too. Probably ADHD. So whatever energy ADHD is, I'm probably that too. Because I get them thrown at me all different ways, and I just can't quite feel sometimes which one is the right one to go towards, or which one has the most urgency. And so when I feel that way, I like to center, and it's more the time and reflection into what these have to say. So I think the first thing I'm going to talk about on these little, I don't know what you want to call them, just instructions, I don't know, is the pendulum. And this actually was shown to me by my sisters, who have a really amazing command of energy, which is really cool. They're amazing at manifesting. I just recently realized that I have manifested what I want without having a freaking idea how to manifest anything. But I did get pretty good at this. So again, my focus when I do these is centered. And, you know, I have made myself a pendulum board, and I will show you, and I'm so sorry about the cinematography or lack thereof, but that's my pendulum board. It's a mess, much like my art desk. But as you can see, I have things on here that are important to me, that will help me understand what's going on. You can make your own pendulum boards, but they sell them all over the place. Etsy has amazing ones. People are so creative and so cool. But I've gone to antique stores and they have them brand new, whatever, $10 or something, I don't know. But I did this one because they never seem to all have exactly what I want. And so I made this one. I've blessed it. I've asked the universe to bless it. And so I use this to interpret pretty much my higher self, really, to interpret the energy that's coming through, whatever messages. And I really believe that I call it praying, really, to some of my clients that aren't comfortable, you know, because it's asking of the universe or God to help you see what you can't. And that's really all I'm doing. I'm channeling the divine, and I'm saying, you know what, I need help with this issue. Where are we going to pull today? So, and a lot of times I actually don't use the board as much anymore, because it kind of, the more you do it, the more you can kind of ask more than one question at a time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But here's what I do when the answer, because people are going to say, oh, well, you can just make it swing however you want. I don't, because I believe in a higher power that's going to help me with this. And so if it does swing in a way that I was not hoping for, if I asked a yes or no question and I wanted the answer to be no and it swung yes, instead of manipulating it to get what I want or shaking the magic 8 ball again, I think I reflect. I say, why don't I want it to be that? Why? What are the outcomes of that? Is it something I have to deal with? You know, you can really self-reflect and get to the root of things if you just take a little bit of time and do it how you want to. But this is a fun thing too. And if you're like me, I really like tactile sensations and things like that. And so this is really helpful to get my mind to the root of the problem. So if you've never used a pendulum before, a lot of them are this general mechanism. There's the stone at the bottom. I have a labradorite stone. I can never say that word right. And then just some gems in the middle, and then a nice holdable tassel for me because I have the dropsies a lot. And I know some people, you know, in my studies, you can use anything that will basically do this, you know, swing. People will use rings on necklaces, strings, and paper clips. I mean, if you can make a pendulum with it, then that's what you can use. But I am impulsive and buy these far too often, but I love each one of them. So thank you. I will usually get into the zone. I will either meditate a little bit. For me, when I am connected, when I am one with the universe, I'm not sure how to explain it, but it feels like the golden rays of knowledge go through my brain and then through my body, and then I'm ready. When I can feel it in my hands, honestly, it is kind of crazy. If I close my eyes and I'm in that zone, I'm very much there now. It feels like I'm holding a plasma ball that's just going bananas. I mean, it's every cell kind of feels lit up, which is just amazing. And so then I know I'm ready. And thank you, and be grateful. And then you put your intention into that energy so the universe can give you the answer. So you're connected and you're speaking the same language. Because the universe has the answers. They're just waiting for you to be able to interpret them. All right, so, all right. Let's ask a very vague, generalized question. Will it rain tomorrow? It does help for you to ask your pendulum what its directional signals are. But for this purpose, I'm going to use my board. And this is probably making people sick. I'm so sorry. All right. Is it going to rain tomorrow? And of course, I kind of screwed that up. But we've got a pretty strong energy signal that, yes, it's likely to rain tomorrow. And let's see, will it snow tomorrow? And we've got a pretty decent signal that no, it won't snow tomorrow. But where I live, I guess it could. All right, thank you so much. And yes, I do think it. So that is a little bit how I use what's around me. I use my spirituality, my faith in humanity, in the universe, in a God, whatever it may be. You know, I am such an open-minded free thinker that not everything can be completely wrong and not everything can be completely right. And so if I use this in a way that makes me comfortable and makes me know and can move and make the right moves, then I'm going to. And it's nothing to be freaked out about or anything like that. So if you guys have any questions or want to see more pendulum stuff or want me to stop moving the phone when I'm filming, because I'm so sorry, then yes, go ahead, leave a comment, email me, that kind of thing. If you want a tarot card reading done, email me. And as per usual, thank you so much for your time. I believe it is our most precious commodity, so use yours wisely.